Once upon a time, in a field not too far from here, there lived a lively hare. Now, this was a happy hare. He spent his days bounding through the meadow, chasing butterflies and playing with the other young rabbits. He was always brimming with energy and even more full of himself. One particularly sunny morning, the hare was hopping about whistling a merry tune when he spotted his old friend, the tortoise, plodding along the path. The tortoise was moving as slow as ever, but he seemed calm and unbothered by his own pace. The hare grinned mischievously and called out, "Hey, slowpoke! How do you ever get anywhere at that speed? At this rate, it must take you all day just to cross the field. I bet it would take you a whole week to reach the riverbank beyond the hills." The tortoise looked up, a wise little smile on his face. "I get there in my own time," he said calmly. "Much sooner than you might expect. In fact, why don't we have a race, and you can see for yourself? I'll meet you at the riverbank and we can compare times." The hare nearly fell over laughing. "You race me? It's the funniest thing I've heard all day. You're too slow. I could run around this field 10 times before you reached the first tree over there." Still chuckling, he agreed. "All right, slowpoke, you're on. And just to make sure you don't cheat, I'll ask our friend, the fox, to be the judge." The tortoise nodded his thanks. "That sounds fair. I trust the fox." So the fox was asked to be the judge, and he stood up on his hind legs, raised his paw, and counted down. 5, 4, 2, 1, go. In a flash, the hare zoomed down the trail, kicking up dust behind him. He raced so fast that he was soon a distant blur. Meanwhile, the tortoise moved forward one small step at a time, his shell bouncing gently with each plod. The hare looked back and laughed to himself. "That tortoise is miles behind. I could nap under this tree and still win." So he curled up in the shade, yawned, and soon drifted off to sleep. But the tortoise didn't stop. He kept walking slow, steady, determined. Step by step, he passed trees, bushes, and finally the sleeping hare. When the fox saw this, he smiled knowingly. The tortoise was nearing the finish line. Meanwhile, the hare slept on, unaware of what was happening. After what seemed like hours, but was really only about 20 minutes, the hare suddenly woke with a jolt. "Oh no," he gasped, leaping to his feet. He raced as fast as he could down the path, but when he turned the corner, he saw the fox standing by the riverbank with the tortoise. The fox smiled and announced, "The winner is..." The tortoise the animals watching cheered, and the hare hung his head, both surprised and impressed. From that day on, the hare never teased the tortoise again. In fact, he became the tortoise's friend, learning from his wisdom and calm nature. As for the tortoise, he continued to walk his slow, steady path through life, proving that with determination and focus, anything was possible, no matter how slow you were.